Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Aaron Gordon.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Banchero is out there with Hunter. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Cleveland, Aaron Gordon out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. A very interesting dynamic. To this one. It's the final game of the group stage of the NBA Cup, with only one of these teams having a chance to move on.
But it doesn't lessen the motivation for either side, right? This game counts in the regular season standings just as much as it does in the Cup. So both teams are gunning for the victory.
Banchero against Tatum. Here's the screen to the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Back to Halliburton. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Embiid. And another shot. The rebound by Bitadze. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Banchero. Here's Nembhard. And here is Hunter. Clock at 4. Over Payton. And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, Hunter doing all he can right now to explore areas on the floor where he can score.
Halliburton on the wing. Last time out he had 13 points. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Banchero. Back to Nembhard. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Huerter on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Tatum against Huerter. Banchero, a screen on Tatum. From deep, Huerter. Here's Banchero. No good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Now, Nembhard, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Banchero, a screen for Huerter. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, we talk about some expanded range. Huerter's got some himself.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Hunter. Last time out, he had 14 points. Pass to Nembhard. And the 3 off target.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Now Embiid, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Tatum a screen. Embiid, the pass to Tatum. From downtown, it's rebounded by Herter. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Wasted no time on that one. Hunter's got 5.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Gets an open look and hits.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Wizards, 4.5 games behind.
And when I look at Washington, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And based on their early returns, it's really hard to see that position changing very much in one direction or another. I see them as a team that's right there in the middle of the pack, but not one that's ready to make any leap this year.
Now, here's Tatum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston.
And how about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Nembhard with it. He's covered by Halliburton. Hunter with it. He has 5. Inside. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Embiid. The kick out to Tatum. Over Hunter. Tatum's shot is off.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Gordon, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Halliburton. Hunter grabs the miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Herter. To the wing on the left. Banchero against Gordon. The shot. Another miss by Banchero. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The 3 from Tatum. Gordon kicks to Embiid. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Cavaliers making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Washington. Pass to Hunter. Banchero with the ball. There's the pick. Nice move. Yes, that goes in. Banchero's got 6.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Halliburton a screen on Bogdanovic. There's Thomas with the 3. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Here's Embiid. Paolo Banchero making his last shot.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Martin's checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Brown comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Monks subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. So it's the Wizards now, following the score by Cleveland. Banchero passes to Brown and finished off by Brown.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Pass to Tatum. The 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night. Washington leading now by 5. Bounce pass Bogdanovich. Brown with a screen on Tatum. And it's Banchero missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And it goes down 2 points. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Brown sets a screen for Banchero. And Brown throws it down hard.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look now for Cleveland. Santi Aldama comes in for Embiid, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Halliburton. And a change for the Wizards. Reedy's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Now here's Tatum. He has 5. Here's Thomas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from 3.
Reed kicks to Bogdanovich. Banchero was screened for Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Tatum. 1:44 left to play in the first. Then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Monk. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day. because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. It's hauled in by Brown.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Stolen by Tatum. Martin attacking and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love that attacking mentality. Martin holding nothing back on that drive.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Martin. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Van Carroll looking around. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Reed, a screen on Tatum. Van Carroll, wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 6 seconds left in the first. And here's Tatum for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Washington. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The Cavaliers trailing. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Bogdanovich out there with Nembhard. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Paul Reed. And it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Bogdanovich. A 26-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Nembhard. He had 19 points in the win against Milwaukee.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now, Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Alexander Walker passes to Thomas. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 7.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Alexander Walker. Bogdanovich against Thomas. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Alexander Walker finds Aldama. Back to Gordon. The jump hook, and it's blocked. Neesmith with the ball. Thomas is on him, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Halliburton's checked in for Cleveland. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Cleveland, trailing by 2. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Now, here's Thomas. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Gordon outside. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Bogdanovich passes to Nembhard. Back to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. The Wizards with another miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Halliburton. And another miss by Cleveland.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Neesmith with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Right side, Bogdanovich. It's deflected. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Aldama inside. Hasn't made one yet. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Neesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Reed a screen on Thomas. Here's Nembhard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Wizards have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
A different look now for Cleveland. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Santi Aldama. Martin comes in for Gordon. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Fontecchio. And then for Washington, Banchero's checked in for Paul Reed. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Aaron Neesmith. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
Now, here's Banchero. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
An excellent awareness and effort. Halliburton getting involved and finishing that time on the break.
Nembhard, the pass to Bitadze. Down low, here's Banchero. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
And he makes the first.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything, Banchero's future is certainly bright.
That one misses. When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition, attacking the basket, spotting up and finding space in the half court. The guy plays with a ton of confidence and wants to contribute.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to Nembhard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Washington, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Nembhard. For Cleveland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Wizards on D. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Thomas outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Pass to Herter. They set the pick. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Celtics.
Yeah, always disappointing when you allow a team to come back. But as we all know, no lead is safe in the NBA.
It's good from long range. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Banchero, that's good. 16 points for Paolo Banchero.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Embiid the screen. Thomas, no luck. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Bitadze. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Martin. It's tipped.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
It's Nembhard on the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Bitadze. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Herter. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. It's Martin on the wing. To the inside. Embiid. In close. Embiid gets it to fall.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Gordon's checked in for Cleveland. Tatum comes in for Alexander Walker. And then for Washington, Brown is checked in for Goga Bitadze. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. And Monks subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
How about that touch, Bogdanovic? That time from way out.
Outside Gordon. Halliburton sets the pick for Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Washington. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Banchero against Gordon. Unloads from 13. And it's Banchero missing. Cavaliers leading. Right side, Thomas. Monk grabs the board. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Driving to the basket. Monk finds Hunter. Banchero outside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Gordon. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Aaron Gordon is one springy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop him.
Monk dishes to Hunter. Banchero a screen on Thomas. That ties it up. Hunter's got 8 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Halliburton against Monk. Gordon with the screen for Thomas. Over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Wizards. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Now Monk, following the 3-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Monk kicks to Banchero. Brown with a screen on Tatum. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Banchero with the screen. And Bogdanovich hits from deep. Now it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
Gary Payton is checked in for Thomas. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Bogdanovich.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Halliburton passes to Embiid. Here's Payton. Pass to Halliburton. Cavaliers moving the ball around. They need this. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Banchero. Brown sets a screen for Banchero. And the rejection by Embiid. They recover it. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Yep, that one goes.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Banchero. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards out front. leading by just 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. It'll be the 76ers against the Hornets in Charlotte. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that game. We've been talking about it for a while.
Two great teams just going at it. We'll see which style of play wins out.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 2-point game. Tatum out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Payton in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now Herter after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. He takes it in. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Cavaliers shooting not great, 40% for the game.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Here's Banchero following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. The baseline J off the mark. Tatum deciding where to go with it. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Wizards shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Hunter kicks to Herter. Takes the 3. And again, Washington, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Offensive rebound. Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
To the middle. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got it all tied up now for Washington.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Payton outside. Pass to Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Embiid missing. Halliburton with the steal. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And the defense having no time to get to Aaron Gordon. Automatic. Nice
ball movement by Washington. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Gordon kicks to Tatum. Embiid the screen. Fires it up. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 16. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Peyton. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 3 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Nembhard, the pass to Hunter. Banchero, a screen on Gordon. Here's Hunter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Tatum finds Embiid. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The three from Tatum hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 19 points.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Bitadze can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Halliburton passes to Peyton. The putback, and Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
Just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Pass to Nembhard. Shot from free throw range. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. For the Cavaliers, Martin's checked in for Gordon. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Gary Payton. Left side, Halliburton. Shoots over Nembhard. It's rebounded by Herter. Herter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Martin. Halliburton passes to Thomas. Halliburton a screen on Banchero. It's Thomas outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Banchero is screened for Herter. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Herter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Herter's a guy who can get you back in a hurry. You make one, he'll come back and get a 3 himself.
Back to Halliburton. Thomas against Herter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Halliburton. Over in the corner, Banchero. Herter setting the pick for Banchero. And that one drops for him. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Outside Thomas. Oh, good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. Here's Nembhard. Martin with the block.
Kept his eye on the ball all the time. Martin knew the shot was coming and threw it out of there.
And it's in there.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Banchero a screen on Halliburton. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now Halliburton. He's got 9. Joel showing off the range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Malik Monk in for Andrew Nembhard. Wizards trail by 12. On the wing, Monk. He's covered by Halliburton. The Wizards with another miss. Cleveland's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and they're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. And this format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Embiid. This is the baby hook.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Bogdanovich against Martin. Bogdanovich inside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Cleveland leading by 12. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Tatum. Brown's checked in for Washington. Reed comes in for Paolo Banchero. Lets a floater go. Now, here's Neesmith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Monk outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Fontecchio. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. What a basketball journey for Simone Fontecchio. I love saying that name, Brent. Moving at 14 to chase his dream.
Well, Kevin, your accent is so good. How could you not want to say that name? Yes, of course. Hailing from Italy, this guy played at the top levels in Europe. And at the age of 27, finally made his way over to realize his dream of being an NBA player. This guy is skilled, and he's making some great adjustments to find a role in this league.
A different look now for Cleveland. Santi Aldama's checked in for Joel Embiid. Gordon comes in for Caleb Martin. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Cameron Thomas. And so he hits both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Brown with a screen on Halliburton. Monk for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Monk's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you allow Monk to get good looks, especially from distance, he's going to make you pay.
Alexander Walker passes to Halliburton. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
Wizards trail by 12. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Bogdanovic. He's getting around 20 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Cleveland. They've led by as many as 14 points. Alexander Walker passes to Gordon. Halliburton with it. Monk defending. Shot clock at 6. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The Wizards with another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Cavaliers 5th.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And here's Bogdanovich. He's got 10. Down low, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Monk against Halliburton. Ball's knocked loose. Lays it up off the glass. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Up top, Reed. Monk, no one around him. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Monk's got 6.
Always ready to fire. Malik Monk looking for buckets.
Halliburton against Monk. Halliburton passes to Gordon. Back to Halliburton. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 6. Over Halliburton. The shot by Monk is no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Alexander Walker finds Halliburton over Monk. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And Tyrese feels like kind of an old school player. He's got some flavor to his game and loved the mid-range that time.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Monk. Neesmith is out there with Banchero. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, Alexander Walker. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Banchero kicks to Monk. Pass to Bitadze. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gordon with a screen on Banchero. High, arcing shot. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Thursday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, the Denver Nuggets will come into town.
And that game against Memphis, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Herder. Neesmith with the ball. In the corner. Herder with it. Over Payton. Herder, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 14. It's Thomas outside. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Monk outside. Here's Neesmith. A three-pointer is right on target.
Now, over the last few seasons, Monk has shown tremendous growth as a passer.
Alexander Walker passes to Thomas. Takes a three. Thomas with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Banchero. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Monk. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Monk's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Washington. Here's Alexander Walker. Monk defending. Alexander Walker passes to Thomas. To the inside. Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Herder. Monk with a screen on Payton. Bounce pass Herder. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 23.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
And here is Thomas. There's a screen by Aldama. And Thomas is good for 3. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Pass to Herder. Banchero a screen on Payton. Herder, that's a 2-pointer. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Herder knows he has to produce offensively, and that time does a good job of staying open and staying with it.
Now here's Thomas. Neesmith covering. Rebounded by the Wizards. Pass to Herder. Here's Bitadze. Defended by Aldama. Banchero a screen on Gordon. And here's Herder outside. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Inside, here's Thomas. Count that bucket. He's got 25.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Now, here's Neesmith. Banchero a screen on Thomas. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Neesmith, the pass to Banchero. And the shot goes in.
And playing with veteran poise against the shot clock. I like how Banchero handles the pressure.
Now, here's Thomas. Neesmith covering. Goes up at the stripe. And again, it's Cleveland.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Herder. Back to Monk. Now Banchero. Throws it up high. Bitadze can't hit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
A different look now for Cleveland. Embiid, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Caleb Martin comes in for Gordon, and it's Jason Tatum in for Payton. And then for Washington, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Neesmith. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herder. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Monk. Now here's Thomas. Outside, Martin. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shoots the three. Thomas, no good. Wizards trail by 12. Here's Hunter. Fires from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Halliburton's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Wizards. Brown's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
Here's Nembhard after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Pass to Banchero. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now, here's Banchero. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Puts up a 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Hunter for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Looking for some friendly competition as Hunter responds with a three-pointer of his own.
Outside, Martin. Here's Embiid. Great look there, but off target. Wizards trail by 9. Now Hunter. Banchero outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Halliburton outside. Shoots over Nembhard. And it's Halliburton missing. Wizards have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Halliburton against Hunter. That one goes in. Halliburton's got 14 points now in the second half.
Now, Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Brown with a screen on Tatum. And finished off by Brown.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrapped for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Embiid following the bucket by the Wizards. And again, it's Cleveland. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. A different look now for Cleveland. Gordon comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Peyton in for Thomas. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keith told his team during that break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Tatum. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Pass to Halliburton. Count the basket. 23 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
Here's Banchero. Now Brown, guarded by Embiid. Brown with the bucket.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Hunter against Tatum. Pass to Peyton. Outside Gordon. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Brown. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Wizards trail by 7. Banchero inside. He's against Gordon. Shoots a fader. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Gordon's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Peyton. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
And not sure they've got enough time to save himself.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls. Shoot 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, Peyton. Gordon a screen. Here's Embiid. Back to Gordon. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Banchero against Gordon. Banchero a screen on Peyton. To the middle. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. Here's Halliburton, and that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
19 seconds left in the game. Banchero kicks to Hunter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And again with the rebound.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were content. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. The guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.